Hey, good evening, everybody. This is my quick reaction. This is my response, my reaction to yesterday's UFC fights. UFC 323 from T-Mobile, Las Vegas, yesterday. It was just off the hook, guys. Oh my God. If you guys didn't see that pay-per-view event, you know what? I can't even start with the pay-per-view because it started out from the early prelims from 3 p.m. to the prelims at 5 p.m. all the way to the main card. Those fighters put it all out. Just an amazing, epic, off-the-chain fight card. The whole night was just epic. Oh my God. I was thinking about it all day at work. Thinking about how I'm going to put this video out. Oh, I loved it. What a great way to end this year, guys. Let's start this off, okay? The fireworks just started on the very first fight, okay? Early prelims, 3 p.m. Okay, light heavyweights. They're big guys, light heavyweights. This guy from Poland, Iwo Baranowski. Iwo Baranowski. Weird name. Anyway, he fought Ibo Aslam from Turkey. So it was Poland versus Turkey. Okay, let me tell you real fast because I only have so much time. I got a lot of fights to cover. If you remember Congo versus Pat, I forget his name. Anyway, these guys blew it up. A minute and 29 seconds of non-stop fireworks, dropping each other several times. The commentators, DC, everybody was flying off the handle. Couldn't believe it. Crazy 1 minute and 29 seconds of non-stop bombs. Looked like a bar fight, okay, on cocaine, guys, with skill set, okay. The Iwo from Baranowski from Poland got the win. He was dropped a couple times, came back and got the KO win. Congratulations to that guy. It was a banger if I've ever seen one. I just couldn't believe that was even happening. Maybe I could find that fight and put it out real quick. It was only a minute and 29 seconds. He ends up 7-0. Ibo Aslan from Turkey took the loss. He goes 14-4. Okay, moving up the card. Okay, this one's on the prelims now. Okay, Terrence McKinney. We know Terrence McKinney. Badass. They almost did a replica. Almost did the same thing 2 minutes into the first round with Chris Dawson from Scotland. Okay, they were knocking each other out, sitting each other down left and right, non-stop. Fists flying, kicks flying, knees, elbows flying for 2 minutes. Okay, Chris Dawson from Scotland got the win. Okay, so that puts Terrence McKinney at 17-8-0. Chris Dawson 15-2-0. Scottish Warrior, man, that guy was just insane. More 155-pound killers in that lightweight division. Congrats to Chris Dawson for pulling that off. Amazing. Okay, moving to still on the prelims, I believe. Jan Blanchowicz, Bogan Gustar. Amazing back and forth battle. That came to a draw. Everybody, I was pulling for Jan. He turned it up in the last round. It looked like he was going to get that win, but that second round, Bogan got a 10-8. Okay, so it ended up a draw. What a hell of a war to go into just to get a draw, but I guess a draw is better than an L. Okay, Marcy Barber, hell of a fight with Karina Silva. If you guys ever seen Karina Silva, guys, her guard is one of those scary jiu-jitsu guards that even Marcy Barber didn't want to play with. Anyway, back and forth, epic battle on these two ladies were amazing. Congrats to Marcy Barber. I'm a big fan of hers for that big win, and it was a battle. Okay, Karina Silva. She didn't lose any stock in her program because she put up a very hell of a good fight. A hell of a 3 rounds of a war between these two ladies in the 125-pound division. 135-pound, I believe. Okay. Good old Martin Vettori. Okay, that guy's a veteran. I like Martin Vettori. He always, I think it's his last draw. He always barely loses and fights so hard and always fights the hardest, the best of the best. Okay, Marvin Vettori from Italy. He took the loss against Bruno the Hulk Ferreira, who missed weight. Okay, these guys banged it out, man. They banged it out bloody. All the fights were bloody that night, yesterday. Okay, I'm not going to say congrats to Bruno because he missed weight. It was just a hell of a fight. Just an amazing fight. Okay, moving on up. Henry Cejudo and Peyton Talbot. The king of cringe, Henry Cejudo, Triple C. This was his last fight. At 5'4", he came out blazing, blasting. Okay, this kid, Peyton Talbot, guys, he's pretty amazing. He's just so damn good. Okay, he got the takedowns, 3 or 4 takedowns on the Olympic gold medalist, Henry Cejudo. They banged it out hard for 3 rounds. I felt bad for Cejudo, was taking big damage. Okay, they made it through the first 3. Henry Cejudo never stopped trying to win. Okay, and he was getting hurt every round. Congratulations to Peyton Talbot. He's only gotten 1 loss. I forget what he goes up to, but he's something. He's something in that 135-pound division. Congrats on Henry Cejudo for finally putting up the gloves and moving into retirement. They did a nice little retirement show for him at the end. You know, his face was all busted up and swollen. Just that he showed that Mexican Aztec warrior spirit to fight and try to finish after being hurt every round. Okay, that was an amazing fight. Okay, moving on up, Brandon Moreno. He fought this Japanese prodigy, Takasumu Terari. Tatusumu. Wait, what's his name? Tatusu Taara. 24-year-old kid, prodigy. Okay, he got the win. The Japanese fighter beat Brandon Moreno on an early stoppage. Yeah, he had the body triangle and he was hurting him. But Brandon Moreno is a warrior, a Mexican warrior. It takes more than that to put him out. He wasn't hurt that bad. He could have probably got out of that. But you know, the way the judges are, the refs, they called it a stop. I know Brandon Moreno was devastated. The baby assassin, that was his name, his nickname. He had to take the loss. That Japanese fighter has a title shot coming. Okay, congrats to him. Okay, I still think it was a early stoppage. Hell of a fight though. Alexandra Peosha, everybody knows the champion at 125. Okay, he came out to try to finish Joshua Van. I didn't know Joshua Van that well, guys. Just recently I seen him. He's only been in MMA for 6 years. He's already got a UFC shot. Okay, in the first round, he throws a high kick. Joshua Van throws him, catches a leg, tips him over. Everybody knows, okay, and from wrestling practice, wrestling school, when you fall back and put your hand down to post to break your arm, you can break your arm. It's happened to millions of people. I think you just tuck and roll and take the fall or roll out, to hit the ground and try to roll out. You don't post up on your hand because his arm broke. It just crumbled. Okay, it was a damn shame to see a title match end like that. But you know what? Joshua Van caused it by pushing him down after catching a high kick that was aimed right at his head. Right? TKO. What's fair is fair. Okay. Oh man, what's fair is fair on this. Congrats to Joshua Van on that getting the title. He's the new champion. Hey, it is what it is. Dana White said, told Peosha, we got the best doctors for you. We're going to get you the best doctors. Come back. Run it back again. So it'll probably be Joshua Van and the Japanese fighter, Tiara, for the next 125-pound strap. Congrats to Joshua Van. He showed up. He was ready to go to work. It wasn't his fault. It happened like that. He's the new champ. Okay. The main event, guys, was just epic, off-the-chain fireworks. Merab Dvalishvili, I'll just call him Merab. I can't pronounce his last name. He fought the same as he did. He fought Peter Yan just like the first one. Okay. I can't say enough about how good Peter Yan looked. I've been watching this guy for a long time, and he has gotten better. He fought the perfect fight, guys. He beat Merab, and he had an answer for everything. He got the takedowns. He did the takedown defense. He caused the major damage, okay? And Merab was Merab. He fought like he always fights. He didn't change anything. It was an epic 5-round battle. I was barely awake, keeping one eye open. I couldn't miss it. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Congratulations to Peter Yan for the amazing, spectacular performance. I've never seen him look so good. It was just an amazing 5-round battle. New champion, Peter No Mercy Yan from Russia. Okay, holding down that strap. If you guys have a chance, check that fight out. It was amazing. That being said, good night, guys. That was my UFC 323 reaction. Gotta go.